CASIO DW290-1. Mission Possible, a cult classic, which, by the way, never blew my skirt up when it was originally released back in the 90s. I'm like, what am I doing? But since then, just one of those super functional watches that takes you back to a special time when it was cool to have pops of color like turquoise or teal in a watch case. Great for memories of a fantastic movie franchise as well, not to mention that if it were on right now on TV, cable, satellite, or whatever, you would likely stop channel surfing and tune in for some throwback Ethan Hunt. I'm so mad. What did I do? I missed out on some enjoyment of this piece of history because I was blinded by the fact that there was a little bit of turquoise there in the case. Come on, Ross. You can't judge a book by its cover. Let's get into the CASIO DW290-1. It's not bad. I mean, it looks like a G-Shock, but it's not a G-Shock. The turquoise, the teal. Comment down below. Let me know if you can handle it. Let's get that little plastic off. Hexagonal. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seems to work. I like the design. I'm liking it. The piston pushers, they look great. Stand out really nice. Might have even been able to do this top right one with the piston pusher as well. I can understand the recess for the adjust button, which is no problem. We've got mode down in the left. Adjust in the top left. We have start stop in the top right, light down below, and we have that electroluminescence too, like it's pretty sharp. I mean, it looks great. Wow, I'm wondering why I didn't jump on that aside from the color back in the 90s. Made famous by none other than Tom Cruise. Ethan Hunt in the original MI Mission Impossible 1996 release. Not to mention, used by NASA astronauts in their Nemo space underwater training. Wow! And one of the top choices over the years for military personnel around the globe. Does it get any better than that as far as history? This case is built so well that you would think it's a G-Shock. But let's not get carried away. I mean, we are coming in at a $50 price point, and it is, however, one of the best value for dollar Casio digital watches out there. Module 3231 is not surrounded by carbon core guard, nor does it have the shock resistance, and no, it doesn't have the integrated style strap, but what it does have is a particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. Sorry about that, I got carried away. A little bit of Liam Neeson there from Taken, if you remember that. What it does have is 200 meters of water resistance. Let's jump all over the specs here and talk about the design. It's a hexagonal case design with a width of 46 millimeters, which isn't too bad at its widest point width to width, with a 49.5 lug to lug, 18 millimeter lug underneath a 20 millimeter case design for that lug. We have 14 millimeters of thickness. It's not too bad, and this mineral crystal is recessed a little bit, so you do have some protection from the scratches. The overall weight, she's coming in at 55.61 grams. I mean, you're not even going to feel this thing on the wrist. But that 200 meters of water resistance, that's top notch. For this value for dollar, beautiful Casio, I mean, you can't beat that water resistance. Made of resin with a 4-button system, recessed adjust button that Casio is known for in the top left. This one is a little better than your usual DW5600 recessed, but still protects from the accidental bumps so you don't change settings and things like that. The two lower buttons are built into a piston style pusher design, and I mean, it's quite bold when you look at it. You can't miss them. They're easy to handle and operate. Mode to the left, light to the right. Probably the two function buttons you're going to use the most. The watch features include, but are not limited to, I like a positive display over a negative display any day. Time and day date. Identifying chime, I believe, as well. We have alarm feature, timer, stopwatch, beautiful. The basics in most digital watches, and I mean by pressing and holding down the top right button, you now activate this flash and signal hourly chime notifications. The indicator in that center line menu just on the right, you'll see that. All right, I've activated the signal there, so I just want to see if there's a chime and a flash with the electroluminescent green turquoise light. 58, 59. Hey, it worked! Seriously! Another sweet little feature. So when you put the signal on and you put the illumination or the flash signal on as well by holding down that, I think it's the top right button. Once you do that, on the hour, you'll get that beep beep for the hourly chime and a flash notification. Pretty cool. Also, if you press the light button, the lower right button, the electroluminescence kicks in and illuminates for approximately 3 seconds. Now, if you press and hold this button, she'll stay lit as long as you have it held. Just keep in mind, it is battery operated, so obviously the more functions you're going to be utilizing on the regular, the less battery life you're going to get. But with this CR2026, I believe, you're looking at around 2 years of watch life for basic function operation. And this could be changed out. If you have the confidence to do it yourself, no problem. Otherwise, take it to your local watch shop and you can change that out, no problem. It only costs you maybe $20 or so. What's on wrist? A wow moment? The Hamilton Pilot Day Date Cooper. Let's take that off and see what we can get out of the wearability for the DW290-1. Make sure I'm getting that right for you so it's accurate. Should be on the bottom of the box. Yeah, there it is. DW290-1 VSCB with the module 3231. Let's go put her on the wrist and see what we're dealing with. I mean, she is lightweight. You can barely feel she's there at 55 grams, but wow. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh geez. Yeah, she's light, but we may have an issue here. I'm already feeling some of the issues with the strap here. You may have to wear this thing a little looser than you're used to because of the accordion style diver design here in the strap. That's actually like digging right into the skin. Feels like the strap that you would get on like the F91W, but a little thicker. But yeah, that accordion design though, that's at least with the measurements for the lug, you might be able to get yourself into a NATO or whatever it might be. You can see you have a stainless steel case back. I gotta remember to keep it center in the frame here for you. With that design there, see your skin kind of goes in between those accordion extensions or whatever you want to call them. So with the mode selection, you have the ability to change the settings for the watch, like plus or minus 15 seconds a month, which is fantastic. But hitting the mode once, you're going to see you have the alarm option. Hitting it a second time takes you to the timer. And a good thing that you'll see is that the actual time is displayed in that top right corner. Hit it again and you're going to go to your stopwatch setting. Once again, the time is displayed in your top right corner. Top right pusher is going to start. 1/100 of a second monitoring capabilities. You can see the stopwatch is running. You can stop it at that point, or if you want to reset, you can use the adjust button to reset. That'll take you back to 0. And there is a home chime when letting you know when you get back to the home day, date, and time screen. So I'm not going to drag this out, but it's simple. It's affordable at $50 and sometimes cheaper on your reputable online resources like Amazon. But it's got nostalgia, great energy, and if you like movie star watches like this one, she's a powerhouse. Make it your own. Don't forget about the strap. This one has been a joy to get a bird's eye view of and wear briefly. It's not going to make it into the collection per se, but I am going to add it to the MWD 110, and it may just be one of the next watches for the CovertCrow Watch Trio giveaway. We're going to get to 4K. Keep liking, video sharing, coming back to the channel, subscribe, do all those wonderful things, keep the algorithm going strong, put your notifications on, and crush the bell. You'll get notified when the next video drops. I'm also on Instagram, right there. That's my time. All the best to you. Be safe, be well. See you on the next one.